What if the biggest reason most people never build wealth isn't their salary? What if it's the way their brain makes financial decisions every single day? Think about it. Two people earn the same income. They live in the same city, face the same inflation, and pay the same taxes. 10 years later, one owns investments, has financial freedom, and sleeps peacefully. The other is still living paycheck to paycheck. The difference isn't luck, it's psychology. Today, let's explore 10 powerful lessons from the psychology of money that quietly shape almost every financial decision you make. Imagine a young professional living in Chicago, London, or Berlin. After taxes, they bring home around $4,000 a month. Rent costs $1,600. A car payment takes another $450. Insurance, groceries, utilities, and student loan payments consume another $1,300. That leaves roughly $650. It feels like enough until weekends arrive. Dinner with friends, online shopping, a phone upgrade, another streaming subscription, a vacation booked on a credit card. Suddenly the month ends, and so does the money. Nothing dramatic happened, just dozens of decisions that felt completely normal. That's where psychology begins. Lesson 1. Money is emotional before it's mathematical. Most people believe they make financial decisions with logic. Research consistently shows the opposite. We spend to reduce stress, celebrate success, fit in socially, or simply avoid feeling left behind. The purchase feels rational. The reason behind it usually isn't. Lesson 2. Lifestyle inflation quietly steals your future. Every raise feels like progress, but expenses often rise just as quickly. A bigger apartment, a newer car, more expensive vacations, premium subscriptions. The income grows, the savings don't. Someone earning $60,000 can feel just as financially trapped as someone earning $40,000 if every extra dollar immediately becomes a new expense. Lesson 3. Small habits beat big salaries. Imagine spending only $12 every workday on coffee and lunch upgrades. That feels insignificant, but that's roughly $240 each month, nearly $2,900 every year. Invested consistently over 20 years, that small daily habit could represent tens of thousands of dollars. Not because coffee is bad, but because consistency works in both directions. Small spending compounds, small investing compounds too. Lesson 4. Comparison is one of the most expensive emotions. Social media creates a dangerous illusion. Someone else's vacation, someone else's luxury car, someone else's perfect home. What you rarely see is the credit card balance, the personal loan, or the financial stress behind those pictures. Trying to keep up with lifestyles you only partially understand is one of the fastest ways to destroy your own finances. Lesson 5. Freedom matters more than appearances. Many people measure wealth by visible possessions. Financially intelligent people often measure wealth by invisible options. Being able to leave a stressful job, taking time off without panic, helping family when needed, sleeping without worrying about next month's bills. Those freedoms rarely appear on Instagram, but they're often worth much more than expensive possessions. Lesson 6. Time is your most valuable financial asset. People focus heavily on investment returns, yet they often underestimate time. Investing $300 a month at age 25 creates a very different outcome than waiting until 35. Not because the investments changed, because time allowed compound growth to do most of the work. Money grows slowly, until suddenly it doesn't. Lesson 7. Debt changes the way you think. Credit cards make purchases feel painless. Monthly installments make expensive products seem affordable. Instead of asking, "Can I afford $2,000?" people ask, "Can I afford $55 a month?" Psychologically, that's a completely different question, but financially, it's often the same purchase, only more expensive. Lesson 8. Uncertainty never disappears. Many people delay investing because they're waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect economy, the perfect market, the perfect interest rate. But uncertainty has always existed. Recessions, inflation, political change, market crashes. Financially intelligent people don't wait for certainty. They build plans that can survive uncertainty. Lesson 9. Wealth is often invisible. A luxury SUV parked outside doesn't prove financial success. It proves someone owns or is financing a luxury SUV. Real wealth usually looks surprisingly ordinary. It's the investment account you can't see, the emergency fund nobody posts online, the paid-off mortgage, the quiet confidence that comes from financial stability. Real wealth doesn't always look rich. Lesson 10. Your habits shape your future more than your income. Imagine two people earning exactly $70,000 a year. One saves and invests just 15% consistently. The other spends every raise. After 20 years, their incomes may still look similar, but their financial lives could be completely different. Not because one was smarter, because one repeatedly made small decisions that aligned with long-term goals. That's the hidden power of financial psychology. The biggest financial challenge isn't learning complicated investing strategies, it's understanding yourself, your fears, your impulses, your habits, your need for approval. Money simply amplifies the decisions your mind already makes. The more aware you become of those patterns, the better your financial decisions naturally become. Not overnight, but consistently. And consistency is usually what creates financial security. If you found this perspective useful, consider subscribing for more calm, practical discussions about money, investing, and smarter financial thinking.